Hello everybody. So here's a picture of the abalone shell. For anybody that does not know, abalone is like a seashell. It's like a basically like a clam. You can eat it, but it's a really shiny shell. Really shiny shell. We have it in British Columbia. Basically mother of pearl. I do believe the best abalone shell in the world comes from New Zealand, but don't hold me to it. What I'm going to do first of all is texture the feathers on the eagle's head with this aluminum cutter. This is a smaller one that you get in packs of 10. I can't find my larger one. I like the larger one better. But I'm going to quickly go over and give it some textures, adding feathers. This will be the Eagle 3 video. It's a lazy Sunday today, so I figured that I'd just kind of get this eye done and possibly show you guys how I do it from trial and error. I'm not a professional abalone shell installer. So there's the textures of the eagle hair. I clean them up after. Now I got the, don't pay attention to that straight up and down line, but I got that line drawn on. That's a wall tile cutter bit. You can get them on Amazon, 1/8 for the Dremels. And I'm just cutting on that line. And then I'm going to remove the wood with the same bit. Like I said, once again, it's a wall tile cutter bit. They come in different sizes. Like when you're using the Dremel, get the 1/8 for shank size, shaft size. And here I am just quickly removing the wood, being very careful working on this eye, mind you. So the abalone shell, I got this, you see the deep undercut I got underneath the eyelid. Lots of natives do the inlay with the abalone shell. If you do get it on Amazon, this comes from a store. My buddy Stu gave it to me. Comes from a store from the 70s around here. But if you do buy it online, make sure it's sanded smooth both sides, because the abalone shell itself has a hard outside and it's hard to get off. So make sure it's sanded smooth both sides. I know I repeat. So find the piece of abalone shell that you want to use for the eye. I'm trying to show you guys the glare of it, but I'm kind of having difficulty. This isn't the best filming. Like I said, it's just kind of like an extra video for you beginning Dremel carvers. So there's the shoot the cameraman with the shadows. So there I kind of put the abalone to the eye, showing you guys more of it, how it shines. It shines a lot better than in real life than this video. One thing I will say is I wish I would have used the same thickness of cardboard for the template as the abalone shell, because then I could have got a 100% positive fit the first time. So there's it's like cigarette pack cardboard. I just kind of drew that on as a template. Kind of eye it up. That's a pen in my hand that you see there. And here you go again. Kind of just like go it on. I do cut out the template with scissors after. I got little tweezers. I kind of fitted it inside there. But that's what I mean. I wish I had thicker cardboard, the same as the abalone shell itself, because then you could do a 100% true template. You see how it slides up underneath the top eyebrow? Anyways. So here's the, I'm going to use a wall tile cutter bit to cut it. You can see that line on there. I'm going to cut it across that line. I use the template to do it. This is a jeweler's mask. It's like a magnifier thing I got on Amazon. Oh, I think I got this at a flea market years back. But it's got 3 levels of magnifying. So there's the first one, then you click this one back, there's number 2. Then if you want to get real magnified, you could use a little one on the front there, like a single magnifying glass. That's if you want to get real intense magnified. So it's good to use on projects like this. This one does have lights on it. I do change the batteries and get the lights going on this other side after this too. So I forgot to film when I was cutting it, but there I just cut straight along. You got to watch out with this abalone shell that you know, it's poisonous, it's terrible for your lungs. So wear a dust mask for sure. There's fitting it for the first time, and it falls down. And I do this standing up. Normally it's better fitting to better to have the piece lying down while trying to fit it. And I didn't do too much editing on this video. I just thought I'd kind of show you guys live how to do it. I know I gotta fix out my focus But I'm going to stop this voiceover and get it back because I got pierogies cooking downstairs and I want to make sure they're not burning on the frying pan. There you can see I'm cleaning out more where the eye fits in. You can see how heavy hands is light to the touch right now. Look at that. We got some smooth touch right there. Anti-heavy hands. But I'll be back and we'll continue this going. Okay, let's carry on. So you can see I got a cut there. Basically for me, it's trial and error. You can see that bottom lip there. I don't want that bottom lip exposed. Whew, ran up the stairs. I cook my pierogies with green peppers and onions. So, see there, tried it again, bottom lip. I think the natives spend, you know, the real professional native carvers, they spend a long time fitting these shells. A long time. It's something where you really want to take your time, because the nicer you can get it fit in there, the nicer it's going to look. Like, try not to have big gaps. So I've done it probably like 4 times this process. You can still see the bottom lip there. I don't want that bottom lip exposed. And pretty soon here, again, still exposed. I just kind of show where I got to cut a little bit deeper, the tweezers there. I also wish I had little tweezers with rubber on the ends. Those are metal. I don't want to. You can see here how I tapered back the back side of the abalone shell too, to try and make it sit better. It's just trial and error. This isn't the first abalone shell I've done, but from doing it before, I know it's just trial and error and repeat. Do it over, slowly remove, repeat, set it back there again. Got to do another cut. But every time I do it, take it out and recut it, the better it's going to fit in each time. Excuse me. You can still see there's a lip there, but now I put it on my pen there. I marked it on pen, but now I'm running into problems at the front there. See that big gap in there? I don't want that. This eagle piece, I'm really taking my time on it, so I want it to be the best I can do. But you can see there, yeah, I'm gonna have to cut it a little bit more. Take your time using the wall tile. I gotta cut it a little bit deeper, because I think the natives, they cut up deep and then inside the bottom. Then you can slide it up, get it in there, then you can slide it into the bottom, and then you can work. You got room to work it. Excuse me. Now you can see what I was talking about earlier. See how it's fit in there better? You don't see the bottom lip. It's fit in there better, but I got too much gap in the front there and the back. So I'm gonna have to recut this, and that's what I was talking about, having the same size cardboard for a template before you cut the shell. But I can use this eye for another time, right? But I know I'm getting ahead of myself on the voiceover. But yeah, I'm gonna recut it and recut it. It looks good the way it is, but not good enough for me. Look at that gap right there. So here's another piece, a wider piece. There's my line on it. I don't know if you can see it. I marked it. I'm gonna cut it again. I'm gonna shape it again. And there goes the old eye and back into the case for another project. So boom, look there, it fits perfect. That was the first cut I did. Almost perfect, good enough for me. See how tight? You got some little gaps there, but that's all right. Now it's stuck in there so good, I'm having a real problem trying to get it out. But you see, if you take your time and you just kind of do small steps at a time doing this stuff, it will fit better. But so yeah, I don't want to scratch it up or break it. This stuff is pretty fragile. Not that fragile, it's pretty strong actually, but I don't want to break it with the little tweezers I got there, so I got some toothpicks. Try and pick it out of there. But you know, I guess that's good, because the harder it is to get out, I mean, the better it is in there. So you can see the depth that I did, the undercut underneath the eyelid. I'm trying to show you guys shadows. And pop her in, carry on, Bob's your uncle. There it is. set it in. I'm not going to glue it in. You know, there it goes. I didn't want to glue it in at this stage because I still got lots of carving to do on this, like sanding the head and cleaning up the feathers that I just did. And yeah, wrap it up. When you're pretty well finished the carving, put her back in. Don't forget where you put it. Put it in your top left drawer. That's how you won't forget where you put it. And there it is so far. I'm happy with it so far. I'm taking my time. There's the abalone shell, everybody, and that's how the unprofessional Jordy does it. Hope everybody's good. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next one.